Back with you now on Wave Listens Live. A great segment to bring your way now. We are talking Bourbon with Heart, announcing Bourbon, Ballet, and Benz, the 7th exhibit since forming in 2022. We've got founder Morgan Hancock with us today. She organized this collection of expertly hand-painted ballet point shoes in bourbon bottles by 21 area artists. It's going to be showcased this month. And it's exciting. We've got April 11th already here, but you still got time because it goes through April 24th. So Morgan, thanks for being on the show with us today.
Thank you for having me.
You brought some fantastic items here. You've been doing this since 2022. This is the 7th exhibit. So doing as many as you have, how do you keep the inspiration going? What keeps you going forward?
Inspiration is certainly not the problem. Time is the problem.
Time is the problem.
Yes, we have inspiration and ideas that could last us for a century. It's art, we're artists, we're creative people. So, yeah, so actually we started in 2022, but our first exhibit actually opened February of last year. So we've done 7, this is the 7th in really a year.
I was going to say, it seems like a lot of work packed into a short amount of time. How are you able to do that?
I don't know. But
that's where the time thing comes in, right?
Yes, but somehow I think it's because when you love something, you just make it happen.
For people that haven't been able to learn anything about this is their introduction to Bourbon with Heart. Walk us through those kind of the behind the scenes and exactly what it is.
So Bourbon with Heart, we're a nonprofit organization. We're the world's first and only bourbon art charity. So what that means is we have art exhibits, all different types of art exhibits. They always include some type of bourbon element. And we use those art exhibits not just to raise awareness of local artists and the local arts, but we also raise funds for other nonprofits. To date, we've probably given to almost 40 other nonprofits.
Wow. And we know that there's so many that need that help, and if they're not organizations like yours to do it, who's going to be the one to lend that helping hand? Let's talk specifically about this 7th exhibit here. Are these Derby 150, so I'm imagining some of these items are coming straight from the exhibit, right?
Yes, I went and grabbed these from Mercedes-Benz of Louisville. That's where these are being showcased to bring to you guys, and they'll be going back whenever we're done. So this is just 3 of the 21 that are on display currently at Mercedes-Benz of Louisville.
And so 21 artists too, right there. So they're all from different artists. Talk about some of the people that are showcased, and how do you go about finding them? I mean, you're part of the community, so you probably know people that have different talents all over the art world, but how do you go about finding those 21 people for this exhibit?
Well, at this point, they know us, they come looking for us.
They come looking for you.
With that very first exhibit, we did an artist call. And we had 20 full-size bourbon barrels on display at Fraser History Museum last February. And we put out an artist call, and in my mind I'm thinking, oh no, how am I going to find 20 artists? This is going to be a struggle. We had over 200 submissions in 2 weeks just from artists from the Kentucky area. So every single artist call, we have at least over 100 artists that respond, and they're local artists. It's hard to choose.
Well, not only hard to choose, but I think on the positive side, does it not only speak to the fact that people want to be a part of positive change in our community, but also how vibrant the artist culture and scene is in the Louisville area?
Yes, exactly, and that's part of why we created Bourbon with Heart. The whole world knows us as the leaders of the bourbon industry, but what people don't know is what a thriving and rich arts culture we have in Kentucky. So our vision statement says we're leveraging that popularity of bourbon to bring that awareness to the art scene of Kentucky and to raise funds.
Okay, well, I know that while there may be no shortage of artists, anytime you're running a nonprofit, there is always so much that goes into it and so much assistance that is needed, funds to keep it rolling. So with the public watching here today, what do you need right now from all of us out there?
Today, we're not asking for any money. We're not asking for anything of that today. Today, we're just asking you to admire this beautiful artwork, to look up the artist, go to bourbonwithheart.org, go over to Mercedes-Benz, check them out. They'll be gone next week, so go check them out. We have future exhibits coming. If you follow us on social media, we'll be asking then. But today, we're not asking for anything. You can also go to our website and vote for your favorite design, and the winning artist will receive a cash prize.
Let's talk, because not everything obviously is Derby themed, but looking at some of the Derby 150 items that you brought with us here today, how has it been for you to be, because you're now a big part of this celebration that is the 150th running of the Kentucky Derby, what has it been like to be a part of that?
I mean, incredible. You know, it's the best time of the year to be a Kentucky girl, to be Kentucky anything. It's been exciting. And this particular exhibit benefited a community program with Louisville Ballet.
Because you always partner with a different nonprofit.
It's a different nonprofit every time. So we were like, how can we combine Bourbon and Ballet? And Mercedes-Benz is a great partner of ours, and so Bourbon, Ballet, and Benz. And so this is 21 bottles and 21 hand-painted ballet shoes, which I had never seen before. So
I was going to say I haven't either.
We gave them to the artists. We didn't give them any stipulations, no requirements, just make something happen. And this is just 3 of the examples. So as you can see, yes, of course, we're going to get some 150
Sure, got some travel postage stamp.
Yes, and each stamp, it's got hidden. So we've got Louisville Slugger, we've got fireworks at Thunder Over Louisville. This one is a conversation piece. You could spin it around for 30 minutes and talk about all of those. This is a Knob Creek, another one of our sponsors. It's got the ballerina on the front, but then
it has everything,
the bottle, as well as the shoe. And this artist is John Cecil, Jennifer Vaughn, and Madeline Flynn, but that's just 3 of our 21 amazing artists.
The art is fantastic. The cause is great as well. I thank you so much, Morgan, for being with us here today on Wave Listens Live, sharing all of this information. We've got the info to make sure you can check out Bourbon with Heart. Going to be up through April 24th, Mercedes-Benz of Louisville. You see the address there at the bottom of the screen. And then if you'd like to learn more, help out in any way, bourbonwithheart.org. Is that the best place to go for anybody?
The best place to go.
You mentioned social media as well, another space that...
We're Bourbon with Heart on every platform.
Okay, and there's going to be some, whatever the next exciting announcement's coming up, that's the best place to go for it.
And I'll give you a teaser.
Let's hear it.
We're going to be painting cars at Cars in the Commons in Norton Commons in June. We're painting full-size cars live.
And Cars in the Commons has gotten huge as well.
It is. It's about to get bigger when we show up.
That is a good teaser. We'll have to have you back on to talk about that coming up.
It's going to be a lot of fun.
Well, thank you again for being with us, and we hope that all of you will stay with us here on Wave Listens Live. Coming up next,